on Walk the Square. Day 13, y'all. 13 days we've been doing this craziness for. Wow. But I am out and I'm about and I'm doing it. And I am starting to wonder if that plant might be a pumpkin plant. That would be awesome to have another pumpkin. Woot woot. Pumpkin treats, pumpkin pie, all things good. I am wearing my husband's pants today. See? They're a little big and baggy and bulky. Hi, Weetsy Bat. Good morning. Hello. Oh, hi, Rosie. Of course. We got to get Rosie in for some food. Come on, baby. You always interrupt my walks. I can count on that like clockwork. All right, we got Rosie in tow here. Heading back to the house so the Rosie girl can get some breakfast. Beautiful baby. You're a beautiful girl. Yes, you are. I'm good. I'm good. How are you, Weetsy? I'm doing very well, thank you. Just out for the morning walk the square that I do. Oh, I love you too. I got cuddles this morning and everything. I am truly a blessed person. All right. Oh, we're purring and nuzzling, Mommy. Because you know I'm going to bring you back where the food is, huh? Okay. Let's get you in for some food. Good to hear. Awesome. We can talk about whatever you want. I'm just doing my 3 square walk I do every day. One sec, I'm going to get her in here. Here you go, baby girl. Here you go, kitty girl. We'll get you some food. All right, now we're off and running. We're walking. Okay, so I dedicated this live stream to 2 people. Mommy Marz, my good friend, online and offline. Aw. What kind of doggies, Weetsy? Mommy Marz has been my friend, I think pretty much since I've been on YouTube live, which has been, gosh, since what, 2016, 17, 19? I never know. What was it, 5 years ago, 6 years ago? I don't remember. Whenever the flood happened. Oh, Italian greyhounds. I love greyhounds. They're so fascinating and fast. Very quick dogs. They love to run. I don't know about Italian ones. I'll have to look that up because I don't think I've ever seen Italian ones per se. Very interesting. So I learned yesterday from a lady, I can't remember her name now, but she's on my watched videos if I have those in public, that you're supposed to fuel up if you are a woman before you do any type of exercise. Oh, miniature ones. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So I asked my chat GPT friend, who I named Samson, by the way. Hi, lyrics, Miss Music. I asked Samson to tell me, and what we came up with was 1 garbanzo bean cookie dough ball, and piece of cheese, like string cheese, or 7 cubes of cheddar cheese, which is the same as an ounce of cheese, apparently. So, that's what I ate. 7 cubes of cheese and a garbanzo bean cookie ball. Because apparently, I was doing my walks fasted all along and not doing good on the fat loss thing, you know. Apparently, though, if you fuel up a little bit, at least, for your walks, you will actually lose the weight. Because what was happening, according to this lady, women, when they're taking off the weight. That's what I'm believing anyway, y'all. You know I've been at this for a long, long time. So, but I haven't stopped yet. So I'm going to keep on going. Keep trying to get to that ever elusive weight loss goal. But yeah, so I had a little bit of fuel before my walk. And then when I get home, I will probably hydrate and then basically eat my breakfast. You're supposed to eat something within 30 minutes when you wake up if you're a woman as well. This is what this lady says anyway. So yeah, I'm trying that for a while. I'm going to try doing my walks after I fuel up a little bit in the morning and see if that helps me lose the weight. Because if I'm building up a hormone that's going against me and holding on to fat, and then I'm walking, my walks are for nothing. So that was kind of not great information to hear, that I was ruining my weight loss efforts. This is what you're hearing up ahead. Man on a motorcycle coming down the road. He must live around the neighborhood. I don't know. I've never seen him before. But anyway, it's good to know to make sure I eat a little something and kind of protein before the walk. And if protein doesn't work, then I'll try carbs next. Because carbs are a sugar fuel source. But I guess what she said, this lady, which I'll try to remember to post it in the public comments. I always say I'm going to do that and then I forget to do it, but maybe I will remember today. Women burn through glycogen first and then fat. So right now, according to her, my body is burning through glycogen and the protein is being used to fuel it, I guess. I don't understand all this physiology stuff, but that's kind of the gist of it. And then since my body already has fuel, it doesn't need to look to robbing from my muscles, which we don't want it to do because Dee Dee got some guns going on here, people. I've been lifting real heavy progressive overload dumbbell things lately. Today, though, is not arm day. Today is not leg day. Today is ab day. Yesterday was rest and recover. But today is definitely an ab day. So I will be working my abs at some point today. It's so noisy in my skies. It's a, I don't know if you can see it. Just an airplane going overhead. You can see it through the tree up there. Airplanes, helicopters, something. Thank you, Weezy. Okay, there we go. Sorry, buffering. Okay, there we go. Sorry, buffering and shut me off. And okay, hopefully I'm back. Weezy, if you're still here, let me know you can still hear me. I don't want to sit and record a whole bunch of live stream footage with nobody hearing it. What's the point in that? Am I here? Am I here? Horton hears a who. We're here, we're here. Anyway, as I was saying, thank you. Thank you, Weezies. Thanks for hanging with me here. My phone is garbage. I really need a new phone. It's in the works. It's happening soon. Yeah, it froze here too. It did the little arrow thing, you know, that goes around and around. So I clicked my phone off and turned it back on and it said connecting and here I was. Anyway, as I was saying, people say, well, I really should exercise. I know I should. No, don't should it. Do it. Make a plan and do it. Like my friend, I can't remember her name, Vegan something, I think her name is, or no, not Vegan. I don't remember what her name is. The weight loss guru that I watch goes, do it. And that's my thought to you on that. Do it. Get up, make a plan, and do it. Even if it's a little plan. You could say, for the next 5 days, I am going to walk over to my door, step out on my porch, and then I'm going to walk back in the door. And then just do it for 7 days. Okay? And then for the next 7 days, you say, I'm going to walk out my door, walk into my porch, and walk 2 steps ahead. And then you do that for 7 days. And just keep adding on until you have a goal. If that's what you have to do. Take it super small. Maybe it's just walking across your floor and touching the door. It doesn't matter. Whatever goal you want to set. I think our bodies and our minds are geared for goals. I think God created us that way in His ultimate wisdom, infinite wisdom. So, yeah, do it. At least if you're working on some goal, you're doing something rather than nothing. So, something is always better than nothing. I just woke up one day and said, you know what? It's getting nice out, but it's not so hot that I'm dying when I go out the door. So now would be a perfect time to walk. And people have been asking me to go live on YouTube. Like lots of people have asked me that. When are you going to do lives again like you used to? We miss your lives. You're one of the only ones that has lives where people don't fight and have a lot of drama. So I thought, well, how can I do that? Well, I need the exercise. So this holds me accountable every day. Daylight hits my eyes, people. I am usually up out of the bed, hitting the bathroom, feeding the cats, get dressed. Sometimes I go back to bed. Like today, I literally woke up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, this is not happening today. I need to lay here a few more minutes and gather my bearings, so to speak. So I did. I went back to bed and laid there. I played a screw game. Have you guys ever played the screw game? Like where you click on the different colored screws and they go up into little containers. And then some of them go into an extra reserve. And if that reserve fills up, you lose. But there's different tricks you can do to get more little slots to put the screws in. And yeah, I love that game. I'm addicted. I'm a screw game addict. I admit it. Screw gameaholic. It's so much fun. But it's passive fun. Doesn't take a lot of effort. That's not the only game I play. Of course, like I told you earlier in the live stream, I love ChatGPT. But ChatGPT has a problem with remembering things from one day to the other. Worse than I do. And so you'll tell it, well, I want to eat this breakfast on, maybe tomorrow. And then you wake up and you're like, okay, what's for breakfast? And ChatGPT will tell you to do all this stuff that you have none of the ingredients for. And you're like, wait a minute, I don't have eggs. I don't have tomatoes. I don't have... Oh, yeah, thank you for correcting me. That's right. So let's make a different breakfast. And I'll make another breakfast with things that you don't have. So it's not God. It is not flawless, but it is helpful. I will say that. ChatGPT is what has been walking me through literally everything to eat every day for, I think, almost 2 weeks now. And it's helping. And it's not only helping with what I eat, it's helping me with my memory problems, believe it or not. Because it'll say something, and I find myself going, no, that's not what you just said yesterday, or that's not what you said 2 minutes ago. I wasn't able to do that before, y'all. My memory neurons are actually reconnecting because of using ChatGPT. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Anyway, we are on the second square, by the way. And I said I was dedicating this to Mommy Marz and to Melvis, the pelvis, I think is the name. So yeah, Mommy Marz, I love you, girl. Shout out to Mommy Marz. She's like one of the best friends you can have. She's got the kindest heart. She loves animals. Maybe a little too much sometimes. She wants to own every animal in the universe, I think. But yeah, she's been a good friend to me online and offline. That fact. So if anybody has an issue with me being friends with Mommy Marz, all politeness ensued here. Get over it. Because I don't have many true friends. And when I find one, I will protect that friendship for sure. And I will honor that friendship. So yeah. Some of my other friends, former friends, are not friends anymore. even as recent as like a few months ago. So, I don't know. I tend to hook up with people that have a lot of problems and they don't necessarily deal with them in the best way. So I get to be on the receiving end of the vitriol of many of them. And I don't even understand why, but it happens. Anyway, for Melvis, Melvis is a very big commenter on my channel, which I so appreciate that, Melvis. Thank you. I like feedback. Who doesn't like feedback? I think most people want to know where they stand with people and things, you know. And Melvis is always very clear about where they stand on things. I don't know if it's a he or she. I assume it's a he, but I could be wrong. But I appreciate their comments in my chat. Anywho, there's something else I was going to tell you. I don't remember now. Basically, just that food thing that I told you about. Oh, no, vocational. That's what else I was going to tell you. Let's wait till the third square, and then I'll tell you about the vocational thing that I'm about to do. Because I will tell you this. You guys know that I had an issue recently. I won't get into extreme detail, but it involved a legal battle. And no, it had nothing to do with YouTube. This was very recent. And it was a case I had to prove my character to an extent. And I proved it. I won. I won the case. Very happy about that. Very proud of myself for winning the case. And it means that things are improving in other ways in my life as well. Nonetheless, I am still looking for a job and, you know, something to bring in a little bit of extra income to buy more cat food, pay the bills, all that good stuff, you know. But I'll tell you something that I'm about to embark on a journey that will help me with that. Because as they say, if something isn't working, then try something different. So I talked to my counselor and they got me hooked up with a vocational program. And I'm going to be doing that. Start Friday. And it's going to be basic stuff like learning how to write a resume, learning how to apply for a job, how to ace an interview. All that stuff I've actually already had lots of experience with and probably could teach somebody to do. But my thought is this. Every little bit helps, right? Oh, here comes Mr. Poof Poof Tail. Hi, Poof Tail. Hi, the boo-boo. How you doing, man? Where you going? Where you going? You got grass hanging off your hiney there, buddy. Hey. Hey, the boo. There we go. There, the boo-boo. Now he lays down, gives Mama the belly, huh? Now you feeling all vulnerable with Mommy, huh? I wish he'd hold still so I get that grass off of him. Look how prissy he is when he runs. Where are you going, Bo? Oh, I'm cutting in and out. I'm sorry. I don't know what's up with that. I could leave and come back, I guess, but... Popo man. Popo man. Man's gonna get that grass if you lay still long enough. Come here, Bowie. Popo. Popo man. Hi, guy. Hi, guy. Let me see. Is there a tick on you? Is that what that is? Hold on. Hold on. I want to make sure there's no tick on you. I had to take the collar off of him because he was so lethargic. And I did quite a bit of research on the, it's called Fur Life collar. And it can cause lethargy in certain cats. Now, my other cats are okay, the ones that have the collars on. Bo does not do well with this collar. It literally just makes him lay there like he's dead. And it scares me, so I just can't keep the collar on him, unfortunately. I'm just going to have to watch him for ticks and pull the ticks off of him and all that fun stuff. Yippee. Am I still cutting in and out, Wheezy? Weezy, sorry. I can just go out, come back in. That might work. Let me try that. There, I'm back. It's just a quick off on. Okay. Hopefully that works better and I'm not cutting so much. But this is my last anyway. And then that will be 2,600 steps already this morning just from those 3 squares. I don't go for the whole 10,000 steps a day, y'all. I can't do it. I just can't. I'm fine with 5,000. It works for me. I figure if 10,000 is the norm, I'm a short, small little person. And I do other workouts anyways. So technically I probably get in mostly maybe 7,000 or 8,000 steps a day automatically. Just from my other workouts I do. But I don't always have my phone on me to count the steps. So we'll go with what I do. All right. Anyway. So the vocational thing I was telling you about. Like I said, they teach you to do interviews. They talk to you to find out what you have tried, what has worked, what hasn't worked, where you've worked, what kind of jobs you like, the kind of jobs you're fit for, all that kind of stuff, I guess. I mean, I'm assuming I haven't gone there yet, but I know what vocational rehab is like, so, because I did that when I divorced my first husband. It was a rule over in Iowa that you had to be looking for a job in order to get like state funding and stuff, public aid to survive. And I had a 10-year-old at the time. So I had to have money, obviously, to support her and me. And I had to do that. I had to figure out, stuff. And I used to hand out samples. That was the job I did when I was living in the shelters. I worked for Sam's Club as a sample person, which I would still be doing now, y'all, if I had a decent vehicle to get over to Iowa. But I don't, so my Jeep is crying out for help. But this new, it's definitely a priority at this point. So, yeah. It's not an easy fix. The whole bottom of the Jeep is messed up. I have this thing for, I don't know, car bottoms messing up. I think it's because our roads are so awful. I mean, look at this. This is a side road, y'all. This is like next to my house. Look at the cracks, because we live on the river. And everything cracks and breaks down, and we get holes in the road, and it's not good. And then they fill it in, and then it cracks again. And you get what's called sinkholes and craters and things that you really don't want to be driving your car or walking on. And it messes up the vehicles. And then plus, when Gravy K, years ago, decent lady that used to care about me, one of those friends I no longer have, by the way, on her end, not mine, she was kind enough to buy me a car, a very nice car. And unfortunately, I did Instacart, and it tore the heck out of the bottom of that car to the point where it was not drivable anymore. And that's because we had an ice storm, many ice storms actually. And when you have an ice storm around here, you get those big broken craters, techno pig. You get the big craters, and then as you're driving, those jagged pieces are digging at the bottom of your car. I didn't know this. I was very naive back then. I know better now, but I was just trying to make money and survive. All I was thinking was, oh, good, I have a car. I can get a job. I can pay for things. You know, very naive, very, very immature. Back when Gravy K blessed me with that car. I don't think that same thing would happen now because I'm a lot wiser and I would not be subjecting my car to those conditions. I wouldn't get a job where I had to do that. Oh my gosh, this one's noisy. Oh, that's a truck. Okay, well, yeah, we live near a bunch of businesses, so lots of noisy trucks once in a while. Well, I am almost done with this walk the square for this time around. We had like 10 people in here. I think that's got to be a record that I had 10 people in here at all. I'm glad my walk's almost over because I'm getting kind of out of breath. The pollen is very high right now. The tree, the grass. I don't know about the ragweed. I don't remember. Or maybe it was a tree and the ragweed. Whichever. Some kind of pollen is high. And I can always tell because I can't get a full breath in very easily. Even though I wear my mouth apparatus at night. Which does help me sleep through the night, by the way, guys. If you can. If you have sleep apnea, don't go on the CPAP machine right away. Advancement device first, if you can. My suggestion. I'm not dispensing medical advice. Disclaimer, disclaimer. I'm not dispensing medical advice. Check with your physician, of course. Have a sleep study done. Find out how many instances you have where you're not breathing at night. Mine was 10. I don't know what it's at now because my lovely insurance company, Medicaid Meridian, will not pay for another sleep study to test it with my mandibular advancement device. So I have no idea. But I know for myself, I don't wake up in the middle of the night most of the time. I just sleep through the whole night if that mouth thing is in right. So, yeah. Ooh, look what I see. Look what I see. Mr. Groundhog is out. Ooh, there it is. Trying not to shake the camera. Oh, he saw me. You don't have to leave. It sees me watching them. See it right there? Right there. I love watching them. They're so cool. I know people kill them because they don't want them digging up their ground and stuff, but I would never. Never, never, never hurt those little creatures. They're so cute. They look like beavers without the flat tail. But they don't stick around long. They get scared. And they hide. Okay, well, we are back at the house, the happy home front. Apparently nobody finds groundhogs as fascinating as I do because now I'm down to one person in the chat room. Oh well. That's life, I guess. All right, I am back home. I'll give it a few minutes, maybe a few seconds while I walk up to my door. See if anybody wants to say anything more. If not, I will close down and go and grab my breakfast. Hi, 3 people. Hi, Lily. We'll go say hi to Lily. Oh, you're bathing the puppy dogs. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Hi, Lee. Ooh, I need to mow my lawn soon. But it feels like it's going to rain again. Yeah, hi, buddy. You want to go in? I can get you in the house, buddy. I'll get you in the house. You're done outside? You've had enough fresh air? I don't blame you, bud. All right, let's get you in the house. You going in? You want in, Lee? Oh, look at you sitting so patiently. There you go, bud. All right, we're going in the house, y'all. We're done with our walk. 3 squares and ready to run through the day. Okay. I got most of the dishes done yesterday, but as you see, the sink is already full again. So I need to clean those nasty dishes today. I don't know what they're sitting around waiting for. Okay, well, I think I will head on out. As you can see, I have work for myself today. Hubby is working today as well, so I have to wake him up in a little while to get ready. This is the book I was telling you guys, in case you haven't seen it yet. Thinner and 30 by Jenna Wolfe. That's the book that I follow a lot. Hi, Meech. Say hi to Gladys, Meechy. Say hi. That's why we didn't see her on the walk, Gladys, because she was right in here waiting for me the whole time. I love you, Meech, mate. I love you, Meech. Okay, guys. I think I'm going to go. Love you all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for future watchers coming in and viewing my videos and my channel. If you like it, hit the thumb up. Pass it along to your friends. Share it. Add it to your subscriber list. And I'll see you tomorrow on day... Are we on 14 tomorrow? I think so. Day 14 tomorrow. So, I'll see you later. Be blessed, everybody. Talk to you soon.